You are 28 years old, and you make noise when you stand up. Your knees crack, your hips feel tight, your back hurts after sitting too long. You go to the gym, you lift weights, you technically look healthy, but then you try sitting on the floor cross-legged and realize your body moves like an old machine. Something is wrong, and it is probably not your age. Because in parts of Okinawa, Japan, people in their 80s and 90s still squat to the ground, sit on the floor, stand up without assistance, and move through daily life with less stiffness than people half their age. That is not genetics. That is maintenance, and modern life quietly removed it from you. Here is the truth nobody tells you. Your body is adapting to stillness, not movement. You sit in chairs, you wear supportive shoes, you walk on flat floors, you stare at screens, and over time, your body reshapes itself around those positions. Your hips tighten because they never fully extend. Your ankles stiffen because they never balance naturally. Your spine compresses because it only moves in one direction. This is not random. This is not aging. Your body is efficient. If you stop using movement, it removes access to it. The positions you repeat become the positions you keep. Everything else begins disappearing, slowly, quietly, until one day, touching your toes feels impossible. The human body was designed for movement variety, squatting, twisting, kneeling, crawling, rotating, balancing. But most people now cycle through the same 3 positions every day: chair, car, bed, that is it. And the body responds accordingly. Here is what makes this dangerous. It feels normal. Everyone around you is stiff too, so the body slowly losing movement starts feeling like just aging. But a 30-year-old body should not struggle to sit on the floor. A healthy spine should rotate. Healthy ankles should bend. Healthy hips should open. The problem is not time. The problem is disuse. And certain cultures never stopped using their bodies. We will come back to why that matters. In Japan, many traditional habits accidentally preserve mobility, not workouts, lifestyle, floor sitting, kneeling, walking uneven terrain, frequent position changes, breathing patterns that reduce tension instead of increasing it. Their bodies are constantly reminded you still need full movement. Modern life tells your body the opposite. It tells your body, sit still, stay compressed, stay supported, and eventually your body believes it. These are 5 micro-habits rooted in Japanese daily life that reverse this process, not extreme, not time-consuming, just consistent signals that teach your body to move again. 1. Spend more time on the floor. This is one of the simplest mobility habits and one of the most powerful. Not stretching, just existing there. Eat 1 meal on the floor. Watch something while sitting on the ground. Shift positions naturally. Here is what your body actually learns. Every time you get down to the floor and stand back up, your body performs a full mobility sequence. Your hips engage, your ankles flex, your core stabilizes, your spine rotates. Without a workout, chairs freeze the body into one shape. The floor forces movement. There is no back support, no armrests, no fixed posture, so your body keeps adjusting. And those adjustments are what preserve mobility. This is why many older adults lose independence after they lose the ability to get off the floor, not because the floor matters, but because movement does. Your body adapts to what you practice. Practice sitting in chairs, and your body learns to need chairs. Practice sitting on the floor, and your body learns to stay mobile. 2. Move your joints first thing in the morning. Your body is stiffest in the morning for a reason. You have spent 7 or 8 hours in one position. Your joints have not moved. Fluid has not circulated through the cartilage. Everything feels locked up, which means the first few minutes of your day matter more than most people realize. In Japan, Radio Taiso, a simple group stretching routine, has been practiced every morning since the 1920s. Millions of people start their day with gentle, full-body movement, not intense exercise. Lubrication. Here is the mechanism. Your joints do not have blood supply like muscles do. They rely on movement to circulate synovial fluid, the liquid that keeps them lubricated and nourished. Without movement, that fluid stagnates. The joints feel stiff. Over time, the cartilage degrades faster. Morning movement sends a different signal: gentle circles, shoulder rolls, hip rotations, spinal twists. Your body learns that these joints are being used. Fluid circulates, stiffness decreases, range of motion improves. This does not require a workout. It requires 2 to 5 minutes of intentional joint movement before you start your day. Your joints need movement the way machinery needs oil. Without it, things start grinding. 3. Walk on uneven terrain. Most people walk on flat pavement. Every step is identical. The ankle stays rigid. The hips stay locked. The spine stays straight. This is efficient for covering distance, but it is terrible for mobility. Here is what your body actually learns from flat surfaces. When every step is the same, your body adapts to sameness. The stabilizer muscles in your ankles stop activating because they are not needed. Your hips stop rotating because the ground never challenges them. Your spine stops responding dynamically because there is nothing to respond to. Now compare this to walking on grass, trails, hills, or natural surfaces. Uneven ground forces your body to adapt. Your ankles stabilize constantly. Your hips rotate to adjust. Your spine responds to changes in terrain. Small muscles throughout your body activate to keep you balanced. This is how humans walked for thousands of years. The body expects variability. It was designed for it. In Okinawa, many elderly people still walk on natural paths, tend gardens, and navigate uneven ground daily. Their bodies never stopped receiving the signal that balance and adaptation matter. Flat pavement keeps everything rigid. Nature restores variability. If you cannot access trails, even walking on grass or sand provides stimulus your body is missing. The signal is simple. This body still needs to adapt to its environment. And this is the part most people never realize. Your spine is designed to move in multiple directions. Forward, backward, rotation, side bending. Most people only use one. Forward. Screen posture, desk posture, phone posture, over and over again. And the less your spine moves, the more compressed it becomes. Your vertebrae are separated by discs, soft structures that act as shock absorbers. These discs do not have their own blood supply. They receive nutrients the same way joints do, through movement, compression and decompression, flexion and extension, rotation and counter-rotation. When you only move in one direction, certain parts of the disc get loaded repeatedly, while others get nothing. Over time, the disc degenerates unevenly. This is where bulges and herniations come from. But here is the good news. Multidirectional spinal movement reverses this pattern. 4. Rotate your spine daily. This does not require yoga or complicated stretches. It requires intentional rotation. Sit in a chair, place your right hand on your left knee, twist your upper body to the left while keeping your hips stable. Hold for a few breaths, then switch. Or lie on your back with your knees bent. Drop both knees to one side while keeping your shoulders flat, then switch. These simple rotations send a critical signal to your spine. You still need to move in all directions. Your body adapts to the movement it receives. If you only flex forward, your spine loses rotation. If you rotate daily, your spine maintains the capacity. In traditional Japanese life, activities like sitting in seiza, kneeling with legs folded beneath you, and transitioning between floor positions naturally involve spinal rotation. The movement is built into daily life. Modern life removed it. You have to add it back intentionally. 5. Breathe from your lower body. Now here is the strangest part. Your breathing might be tightening your body. Watch most people breathe. Shoulders rise, neck tightens, upper body contracts. This is chest breathing, and it happens thousands of times per day. That repeated tension slowly reshapes posture. The shoulders creep forward, the neck compresses, the upper back rounds, the body stays braced as if preparing for threat. But deep lower body breathing does the opposite. In Japanese practices like zazen, seated meditation, the breath is directed downward into the belly and lower ribs. The shoulders stay relaxed, the chest stays soft, the diaphragm does the work. Here is what this actually does to your body. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle beneath your lungs. When it contracts fully, it pulls downward, creating space for the lungs to expand. This massages the internal organs, stimulates the vagus nerve, and signals the nervous system to relax. When you breathe into your chest instead, the diaphragm barely moves. Accessory muscles in the neck and shoulders do the work. These muscles are designed for emergency breathing, short bursts of intensity. Using them constantly creates chronic tension. Deep lower body breathing reverses this pattern. It relaxes the nervous system, releases spinal tension, creates space inside the rib cage. The body softens. And a relaxed body moves better than a constantly braced one. This is not about meditation or spirituality. This is about mechanics. The way you breathe thousands of times per day shapes your posture, your tension patterns, and your mobility. Breathe into your belly. Let your shoulders stay down. Let your ribs expand sideways. Your body will learn that relaxation is the default, not bracing. Now let us connect all of this. Floor sitting teaches your body to use full range of motion daily. Morning joint movement lubricates the system before the day begins. Uneven terrain trains balance and adaptation. Spinal rotation preserves multidirectional movement. Deep breathing releases chronic tension patterns. None of these are workouts. None require equipment or gyms or special programs. They are lifestyle signals. Repeated daily, they teach your body something different from what modern life teaches. Modern life says, sit still, stay supported, stay compressed, stay rigid. These habits say, move fully, adapt constantly, stay mobile, stay relaxed. Your body responds to whichever signal is stronger. This is not about becoming athletic. It is about becoming functional again. The ability to sit comfortably, bend naturally, rotate easily, stand without effort, move without fear. That is not fitness. That is basic human movement. And many people lose it decades too early. So no, you are probably not getting old. You are adapting to a life your body was never designed for. A life of chairs, screens, flat surfaces, artificial support, stillness. And your body listened perfectly. But here is the good news. The body also remembers movement surprisingly fast. A few minutes a day, repeated consistently, and slowly, the stiffness releases, the hips open, the spine decompresses, the joints stop resisting. Because the body was never meant to stay frozen, it was meant to move. You are not aging as fast as you think. You are rusting, and rust can be reversed. Your body learned to feel the way it feels right now. It can learn something different. 5 habits, a few minutes each, consistent signals, floor sitting, morning movement, uneven terrain, spinal rotation, deep breathing, not Japanese secrets, human maintenance. The question is not whether your body will adapt. The question is what you will teach it starting today.